So hey everybody, welcome back. Dirty Doug here at home today. Yeah, working in my garage doing stuff and things. But one of the first things I done this morning was I went and got my old girl home. She had broke down. I was going by. She broke down on my way to Cape Breton, as you know, and I only made it about a half hour at a time. It broke down. I really don't know what went wrong with it. It just wouldn't work that good, and I didn't trust it, so I left it there. It was spitting and sputtering when it was revving up, and I went out and checked it. It seemed like the exhaust was plugged. So me and Nathan went out this morning. Why we did make a video of what we did this morning, I do not know. It's maybe because we just didn't think of it. Maybe because we were having too much fun to think about stuff like that. Right? And so we went out and reciprocating saw, and we for off it over here. Cut them off for offer because I thought it was plugged, and that was making it so it wouldn't run, then it would run, and then so we went out and picked it up, and she made it all the way home. So yeah, I got it home and tore the muffler off the rest of the way. I had to cut it off, mini grind, all this stuff, whatever. So she just no muffler now. She's a lot louder than what I thought it was. So I started up so you can hear it, and I just want to pull it out of the garage anyways. Oh, she's pretty loud. Like, yeah. So like that's I can't drive around like that. Yeah, that's no good. That beautiful Jeep. So yeah, can't be having that. So I'll just park that here until I get a muffler for it. So I still don't know if it's working right. I think it might be. I think Nathan says when you're driving behind it, it smells like gas. He says it's like your motor's getting too much gas. So there's something wrong with the injectors, or could possibly be that fuel pressure regulator. That's the fuel pressure regulator right there. I don't know if that's the one for that's supposed to be on this car and this motor. It could be off one with a turbo motor, which might be different or something. I don't know, but he says it smells like it's not getting all its gas, or it's getting too much gas. You smell gas when you're driving behind it. It's something to do with fuel for sure. If it's smelling like gas, it could be your injectors, could be that. I've got other injectors for it in my other motor that I have. I've probably got another fuel pressure regulator for it somewheres. They could try on it, maybe run numbers, figure out what it's supposed to have on it. I got another motor over there. Doesn't have one on it right now, but I have another motor right here, and I still get the injectors and everything in it, as you can see. Yep. And I have new seals and stuff for these injectors. I got these ones are in there, so you take the intake off and everything. I've got seals for those injectors, and yeah. And I was doing something else. I was working on that, and I was working on this Tr7 motor here, and I was trying to get this Tr7 so I get the motor in it. See, it's got no motor in it. So I don't know where the bolts are for the mounts because I kind of tore it out. Plans of not actually putting this motor back in it until I realize that there's a good chance it might run, so I'm going to try it. So I'm doing stuff and things to it today just before I get it so I can slap it in. I've got a few other things I want to do to it before I actually go and try to put it in too. And I got to spend a few dollars on it. It's the thing. I'm trying to buy stuff for that Econoline up there because I want to get that running and moving. And yeah, I want to get that running and moving so I can drive it around the yard. But I was working on this here shifter today. And for this right here, they had these little rubber bushings right in here. Where these bolts are behind me. There you go. These bolts have little inserts to them, right? And they slide in there, and it slides in there, and the bolt goes in. It had rubber mounts in between them that were there. Well, they just disintegrated. There was nothing left to them. And that same goes with these ones down here below too. So there's two like rubber mount things holding this thing. It's got a little sleeve on it and everything, as you can see, right? that's down in there, and that needs bushings too. So, get this back up here. It's got no bushings in it, so it's very sloppy. So I can just put the bolts in it. But the big idea is we'll just make a couple of, just use an old D-link, like sway bar link rubber. And just put it in a mini grinder, and I'll show you in a bit. And ground it down so it would fit in there. I could put the bushing in, and there'd be something in there other than nothing, because it doesn't call for nothing; it calls for something. So I don't know if it'll be as good as new, but that was my plan. So that's what I was going to do here. Which is this one? This one was here. Yeah, that one was over there, I think. So yeah, stick them in there. Insert. The bolt. Hopefully it'll thread. I think it actually is. Can't be that easy, is it? Oh, geez, it did. Nice. I like when that plan works. So for the other side. That seemed easy. Yeah. Just I'm going to wrench them in. The insert's kind of going to be forced into the rubbers. They need to be kind of drill them out, cut them up. But it's just a couple old dealing things that sway bar links that Nathan gave me off of like an old Ford truck or something. So here we are putting Ford parts in it, and you know what Nathan says about Ford parts. Yeah, put Ford parts in it. Work better. Put a Ford motor in it. Rah! There's Nathan again. He loves them Fords. Nathan hanging out in the garage with me every day now. I work here. Well, that's going to work out. So we won't tighten those up, but we'll bring them to kind of a level where they need to be. And then that'll help me out to make the bottom ones, which I haven't made yet. I might as well do that right here, right now. And just show you what I did. Pretty simple. But I don't even know what the bushings really look like. It was probably more looked like a rubber hose or something there, but they're just disintegrated, and this was all sloppy, like every bit of it. So that's something that you got to do before you put the motor back in, that's for sure. But yeah, well, them worked out. So this thing shifts some nice too, like really nice. Like it shifts beautifully. Like, and that's without even me having anything lubed up in there. So crawling around the ground again. Some sway bar bushings. That's what's going to go in there for a bushing, but they're just a bit wide. So I kind of was shaving them down. They're like pretty easy idea. There's simple mini grinder and a pair of vice grips, right? That's all I was doing with that. And it worked, and it was quick and easy too, right? I did one over here already. I did that one's over here already. We got a couple more I need to do. So I'll just do them right here, right now. That must get a washer on the back of it. That's probably a good thing. Vice grips are just hold it in place so it don't go flying all over hell. Smoke is flying. Easy as that. Easy as that. Do. Alrighty. And then we got those all hot and sticky. I don't know if they'll fit. I don't even know if the insert will fit in the middle of it yet. Probably will if I want to squish it in there. That's even more. That's more solid already, right? It's more solid already. There we go. Like, you know, so for the hot rubber I got all over my fingers right now. It still needs to be burnt down quite a bit. Wowzers! I don't know if I can get it that thin with the mini grinder like that. I have to cut them a little bit. Find something different, something thinner, right? But anyway, that's what I was doing with that. I got those two on tight anyway. That one's a bit different. That might work better. Try a different one. It took off. That one would be good, I think. Smoke is rolling again. These Fabricators are good for everything. And I've got a whole bunch of them. Do whatever works. I don't have to buy anything, right? We just can't run out and buy whatever we want all the time around here. We're limited. That ought to work. Yeah. Yeah, where did I put that pole? Anyway, that ought to work now. If I cut that piece off there with that knife, and it will. Got rubber with a razor blade. I always cut my finger too, don't I? Get her. There we go. Stuff that in there, like so. A wrench. Got rubber everywhere. Wubba. You too. There we go. That was just messy though. I don't like it. That doesn't even fit on there. Too much rubber in it. Well, we can turn it with our fingers and we can't. Well, it's gonna work. I made it a lot more solid. That there alone. Oh yeah, that did it. Let's tighten all the way. Look at that. That's all it took. Just had to get a little messy here. Must have kicked that out of the bolt. But anyway, that's what I was doing with that. And it looks like it's going to be successful to me. From what I can tell, that's way better. It's not sloppy anymore. Probably shift better if I sprayed it, right? It's 5-speed. Yeah. Awesome. Well, there. That's how I was doing that anyway. So then I could take a fuel pump off it, see if the fuel pump's any good. I have no idea if it is or not. No idea. And what else? Oil filter, whatever that oil pump is there on the side of it. I'd like to take carburetors off it and like dump them full of, I don't know, sea foam, I guess. What everyone usually uses. Dump full of sea foam and let them sit for a little bit. But right now, biggest thing holding me back is I don't know where the bolts are for the for the motor mounts and stuff. I don't know if they were on the car and we gobbled them up when we were doing something else, and I just can't find them. But at the moment, I just can't find them, which kind of sucks because then I got to run around looking for unknown shit. Suppose I can always go on the internet and get what sizes they were and how long they were and shit, right? I can always do that. And it's got a weird motor mount on it. It's got a couple of them actually. I'll show you how wibbly and wobbly it is and how interesting this motor should be to put into this car. There's one motor mount right here, right in the front. Look at it. It's on some kind of rubber mount. So we got one right here. I got that one there. The transmission one is, as you can see, it's still on it. And yeah, this one from a different angle. Oh, sorry about that. It's just so yeah, you gotta find the bolts for that. Apparently that bolt's underneath the motor. So we're gonna have the motor tilted so I can figure out what the bolts are. But yeah, doing that today. And I was screwing around with my Econoline again. Screwing around with the Econoline again. As you better know, this is the gas tank off it. I've got to get the sending unit out of it. There, I've got to get that out. And see how clean it is. Probably like fill it full of, it's in good shape. I'm going to salvage it. I'm going to take it and paint it with the Dom. Excuse me. And probably fill it full of rocks or bolts or something and just jostle it all around. Try to get as much loose shit out of it as I possibly can. And more bikes going by. It's a cool looking Jeep. And I was out here, I tore this gas tank out of it and all this stuff, but never really showed you the conditioning underneath. It only had one strap on it. It had the one strap. I don't even know what that is. The pipe was in good shape. That'll get cleaned up, get a new silicone tube. I'll make another one of those. I'll make another hanger. That's just a piece of metal. I can make that. There's something in the cracks there. Yes, it does. There we go. Yeah, I didn't show you the condition underneath. So, I mean, here's an example. The top, the box of it. I mean, except for that thing back there that looks gross, that's going to look better in time. This box is in fabulous shape. Same with this tailgate. Look, like, there's not even any dents in it across the top, right? I mean, it's got a little hole right there. So it does have a little bit of rust on it, but You know, these taillights, this is getting all fixed. This would be patched straight in, right over top of it, and then lights would be made into however, whatever is patched. Now, up underneath this thing is minty. It's super minty. That rail looks so nice, doesn't it? Yeah. Brings the whole bit. Like, it's just minty as hell underneath here. Look at it. I don't know what's good in for a rear end, but I don't think it's a terrible one. Look. Corners up here. I don't know if you can see them really good. Look at them. They're just minty. All up around the wheel wells. Like the bottom of it, like all up along these lips. Look at it, it's just like new metal here, man. This is unheard stuff in Nova Scotia. It obviously hasn't been driven here, around here. But look, it's in such good shape, right? All the way down, and it's got a crap gold looking exhaust pipe right there. But look at it all up in there. It's in such good shape. All along the bottom. This thing's minty as hell. It's super minty. Oh, just fabulous shape, right? All up along the wheel wells here. And you get out here and it looks like someone, that's no problem, but like, that's just bend metal back out. Look, all up underneath here. Condition this thing's in is, it's insane. Like, for around here, this is some totally unknown stuff, man. It's wild, ain't it? This is rare stuff in Nova Scotia, you guys. Right? That's like that on both sides. I didn't even get all the dirt out of the inside, and like, look at the inside. That's original floor. Got a bunch of dirt and crap on it. That's all original floor in this thing. Original step. Doors minty. Oh, it's crazy, isn't it? Yeah. But it's dented in the front. I'm just going to push that out. I'm not restoring this to brand new. I'm making it drivable. I'm probably going to sand all the paint off it. Look, here's one spot that's bad in it, but someone cut that out with like a plasma cutter or something. Someone cut that out. It's not rusted. This thing is just, it's the condition it's in, man. Right? All original wheel wells in this damn thing. Right? Crazy. Nuts. Insane. Wild. Right? Home, and I can actually look under it and look at everything. Like, this is the first time I've really crawled in it all around under it and looked at everything and said, huh, wow. Even transmission out there's in really good shape. Everything's really dirty. Look at the dirt cake to that. All that Mexican dirt cakes to this thing. Drive shaft. I had the thing pointed at the ground, didn't I? Mexican dirt. Dry shaft. Wow. Yeah, this thing's crazy shape, eh? Like, Every time I look at apartments, I'm so happy I don't have to fix it. It just needs some Dom. Needs the scale chip cleaned off it and some Dom. This thing's minty as hell. Like, there's not even any dents down here. Like, this thing is in amazing condition. And I'm not planning on even fixing it up to something that looks like new. I kind of like the way it looks now. So, yeah, stuff like that. It's in really good shape. Isn't that insane? Well, all right, stuffing things. Well, that's about all I got going on today. I got to look for bolts now for getting doing some checking my fuel pump. Looking for bolts for the motor now. I'm gonna have to look for bolts and online, find out what size they are, find bolts that size, and look for bolts. It's gonna take some time. I hope they turn right up in the resale. Look in the glove compartment, stuff like that, because God knows what I did with my stash from somewhere. So I remember where I put them, and now I can't remember where I put them. We all have had that problem before, haven't we? So yeah, so I'm happy I got my Betty home. I got to thank Nathan for that. Why we didn't make a video this morning of it, I do not know. But it was funny. We just went out and cut the pipe off it, thinking it wasn't going to be that loud, and it was really loud. And it worked great on the way home. He helped me out. Thank him for that. Thank you very much, bud. Appreciate it. Of course, always a good time. We got coffee and stuff like that. So yeah, tomorrow I think I'm up at Dadson North. I'm up at Dadson North tomorrow. I have no idea what I'm going to be doing, but I'll at least tell you what I'm doing that day. I'll just tell you what I'm doing. It's hot outside right now. Whew. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, I want to thank y'all for tuning in, watching. I'm gonna look for bolts now. This is going to take hours and hours to do. Damn it! But that's probably the rest of my day looking for bolts. And if I get that thing up, I start putting it in. If I find bolts quick enough, boom, another video comes on. So I wish me luck. This is Sturdy Doug over and out.